gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears. As we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories. Hello, P.H.S. crew, new viewers, and subscribers. Today, we have an embarrassing but interesting topic. A top 10 list of embarrassing deaths. 10 short, but true stories of embarrassing ways to die. Let's be real. We are all going to leave this earthly realm one day. It would be nice to go out like a hero or peacefully in our sleep at 100. But sometimes the universe has a dark sense of humor. Some people don't get a grand exit. No, they get a WTF moment. Today, we're looking at the most embarrassing, facepalm-inducing ways people have shuffled off this mortal coil. But before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. We aren't mocking these unfortunate tragedies, just the questionable decision-making involved that ended their lives. From rogue vending machines to the world's most dangerous selfie, here are 10 deaths that prove common sense isn't always common. Also, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Can you please do us a favor? And if you are new here, can you please subscribe? And for our returning P.H.S. crew, please like, share, and comment. We would greatly appreciate it. Let's begin.
Hello, P.H.S. crew. We have a question for you. What would be the most embarrassing way for you to die? Let's start a conversation in the comments below. We are dying to know.
10. The Beard of Doom. In 1567, Hans Steininger was a popular mayor in Austria. He was known for two things: being a great leader and having a 4.5-foot long beard. Usually, Hans kept his beard rolled up in a velvet pouch. But one day, a fire broke out in town. In the panic, Hans forgot to tuck his beard away. While running down a flight of stairs, he stepped on his own facial hair, tripped, and broke his neck. If your facial hair is extremely long, maybe just keep it in the bag during emergencies. 9. The Indestructible Window. Let's fast forward to 1993. Gary Hoy was a successful lawyer in Toronto who wanted to prove a point. He frequently told people the glass in his 24th story office was unbreakable. To demonstrate this fact to a group of law students, Gary decided to throw himself against the window. He was actually right. The glass didn't break. However, the entire window frame popped out of the building. Gary plummeted 24 stories. Still technically right about the glass. But was it worth it? Physics doesn't care about your "I told you so." 8. Death by vending machine. We've all been there. You pay for a bag of chips, and it gets stuck on the coil. Most of us walk away frustrated, but some of us decided to make the decision to take justice in our own hands. Believe it or not, roughly 2 people a year are crushed by vending machines. Most machines weigh between 600 and 1,000 pounds. When you rock them to get your $1.50 snack, you're shifting a massive center of gravity right onto your chest. No bag of Cool Ranch Doritos is worth becoming a cautionary tale in a physics textbook. 7. The Segway Irony. You'd think the man who owned the Segway company would be the safest person on one, right? Wrong. In 2010, Jimmy Hazelden was riding his Segway along a cliffside path in West Yorkshire. He reportedly moved to the side to let a dog walker pass, lost control, and rolled right off a 10-meter cliff into a river. The irony is, he died via the very product that was labeled to revolutionize safe transport. Now that is the definition of a bad day at the office. 6. Death by healthy eating. Basil Brown was a health food fanatic from the 1970s. He consumed 10 gallons of carrot juice in just 10 days. That's about 10,000 times the recommended intake of vitamin A, and because of this incident, his liver had shut down on him and simply quit. But the crazy thing was, when he passed away, his skin actually turned a bright, vibrant shade of orange. Even healthy things can kill you if you take too much of it.
Knocking! If I open this door, they are going to be in trouble, I swear. Wait, what if it's a maniac, and I open the door? Then he hits me in the head with an axe. Just one whack on my head and I fall flat, onto my back. I'm dead! All because I answered a knock on my door. I won't do it. I don't want to end up a corpse.
My name is Erin, and she taught.
5. The high-stakes selfie. We live in the era of where we have to share everything, but on some occasions, it's not worth it. In the quest for the ultimate Instagram pic, people who don't pay attention have ended up too close to an edge and have fallen to their deaths off cliffs. Or they have been hit by trains. One person even posed with a live grenade and lost their life because they didn't use common sense. Imagine your final legacy being a blurry, tilted photo of your own shocked face at the moment of your death. A tragedy caught on camera forever because you took a wrong step due to poor depth perception. 4. Death by dessert, overindulgence. Have your eyes ever been bigger than your stomach? Yes. This happened to King Adolf Frederick of Sweden, where he ate himself to death. In 1771, King Frederick sat down for a meal of lobster, caviar, sauerkraut, smoked herring, and champagne. But it just wasn't enough. He wanted more. So, for dessert, he ate 14 servings of Hitwig, a rich pastry served in bowls of hot milk. He died of digestive failure later that night. He didn't die in battle from a mysterious plague. Nope. He is a king that was taken down by a cream puff. Now isn't that ironic? 3. I can fix this. DIY disaster. There is a specific type of confidence that only comes to a person holding a screwdriver who has absolutely no idea what they're doing. Like touching a live wire while the electricity is still on, or using a lighter to see how much gas is left in a tank. The DIY death is a classic. So many people end up in the emergency room, from home DIY projects with life-threatening injuries, from power tools to falling off their roofs. I know in this economy we all need to cut corners and save money, but if you truly don't know what you're doing, to save your life, call in a professional. 2. The lawyer who won his case by dying. Imagine being so good at your job that you prove your client's innocence by accidentally killing yourself. Meet Clement Vallandigham. In 1871, Vallandigham was defending a man accused of murder in a bar fight. The prosecution says his client didn't shoot the man because the victim accidentally shot himself while he was drawing his pistol. So, to prove it, Vallandigram brings the lawyers back to his hotel room for a demonstration. He sets 2 pistols on the table, one loaded, one empty. Vallandigram grabs the gun, tucks it into his pocket, and says, "Watch this." Vallandigram mimics the victim's movements, snagging the gun on his clothes, and bang! Vallandigram realized his mistake, but it was too late. He grabbed the loaded gun. As he collapsed, he reportedly yelled, "My God, I've shot myself." He died the next day, but the jury was so convinced by his demonstration that they acquitted his client. 1. Death on the Throne, the king of all embarrassments. Meet King George II of Great Britain. It's 1760, and the king is doing his morning business. Suddenly, the king falls over. He's dead. His valet finds him face down on the floor. The cause? An aortic aneurysm brought on by, well, straining a bit too hard. Yes, you can die from a hard bowel movement. But unfortunately, he is not alone. History's most famous toilet tragedy belongs to Elvis Presley. In 1977, the king of rock and roll was found in his bathroom of Graceland. The official cause was a heart attack from drug overdose. It's an undignified way to go, and it has unfortunately become an unfortunate and permanent part of Elvis Presley's legacy. This will conclude 10 true embarrassing ways to die. We hope you enjoyed this top 10 list. If you did enjoy it, then please like, share, and comment to let us know. And if you're new, please subscribe. Again, we are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers this year for 2026. Become a part of the P.H.S crew. And since you made it this far, then why don't you click on the iCard? We have many original horror stories and deep dives you will enjoy. We appreciate and thank you all, and we will see you in our next video.